There are more serious questions tonight about whether Indiana's high-stakes and controversial ISTEP exams are really making the grade. Good evening, everyone. I'm John Stair.
And I'm Scott Swan, in tonight at 6 for Anne-Marie Tiernan. Now, from what State Board of Education members are learning, all of these tests may not have been created equal.
Eyewitness News reporter Rich Van Wyk says the board is pouring through new information that students using computers and keyboards may have had tougher questions than those working with pencil and paper.
The ISTEP math test students took with pencils and paper may have been easier than the ones students were given online on computers. Board members who raised their suspicions months ago had them confirmed last night.
I feel we need more information in this area.
A draft report from testing company CTB found possible discrepancies. The revelation came just as the State Board of Education prepared to set new passing and failing scores on exams affecting 400,000 students, their teachers, and schools. Vice Chairperson Sarah O'Brien.
As a parent, as a teacher, I get the importance of why we need to do these assessments, but we have an obligation to get it right.
CTB and the board's independent experts will examine the test to determine whether one is more difficult than the other. Pass-fail scores are on hold.
So we're going to step back, make sure that gets all resolved, try to stay on our time schedule.
Students took a new version of ISTEP written to Indiana's new, more rigorous education standards. That, in addition to grading problems, have already delayed test results by 6 months. Information teachers rely on to help students learn won't be available until the school year is half over.
At this point, we're getting them so delayed that we have students that are not getting fine-tuned adjustments to their education.
One board member called it another self-inflicted wound. For a test that's had so many problems, many educators question whether the results, no matter how long they take, can be trusted.
It's no question to anyone in the state of Indiana right now that we are in a position where these tests are not necessarily seen as credible.
Credibility is a key issue. When ISTEP scores are finally released, they will of course be used to assess just how much students are learning. They'll also be used in teacher evaluations and in part be used to establish their compensation, their paychecks. The state uses ISTEP scores to assign letter grades, A through F grades, to schools. So there is a lot at stake for schools, teachers, students, even entire communities.